Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Melissa here. It's been a while since I made my last video, but this week will be, for the next 1 week, which is the next 7 days, I'll be posting back-to-back videos because I'm turning 25 on the 20th of November. So I'll be making back-to-back videos for 7 days. Memory, travel, not traveling, but kind of like I took 4 days off my work to do some fun things like going to the beach, going to the river if it's not raining, do some outdoor stuff. So yeah, and let's see where it goes. But my goodness, these dogs. Every time I make a video, sure, always like someone like fighting and like triggering each other. My goodness. Anyway, today's video will be about how being 24, and not just being 24, but how these past 24 years have changed me as a person and also changed my personality and my perspective in life. So yeah, let's get to it. So like I said, I moved to my room because better lighting here. It's night time already, so yeah. So like I said, for 24 years now, turning to 25, my 25th chapter, from chapter 1 to chapter 24 of my life. There's a lot of things that happens, in my life, good and bad. There's a lot of experience that I go through. There's a lot of ups and downs, sadness, and yeah, a lot of things happens. Like everybody's life have a different story. Everybody have their own book, and yeah, and honestly, I would say that growing up wasn't easy. It's because that I don't have mom and dad to teach me a lot more things that they can teach, like I love cooking now. I wish that my mom is there to help me out and teach me all the cookings and all the recipes that she know, because my mom is really a good cook. She's amazing at the things that she do, cooking and being a mother. I wish that she's there. She's still here with me. My mom passed away when I was only almost 10 years old. Like, to be honest, she passed away like October 2010, and my birthday is on the November 30th, and she passed away almost like a month before my birthday, before my 10th birthday. So yeah, it's really tough, especially like growing up, being a teenager, and especially being a woman. Sometimes you need a woman in your life. I don't have sister, like a sister that is directly living and always be with me. I do have a sister, from my father's previous relationship. We share the same father, so she's still my sister, not my half or step sister. Maybe half sister, I don't know. But yeah, I didn't get to grow up with her because as I was older, growing up, she was already married. So yeah, like I don't have that great of a connection with my older siblings. Like, I'm the youngest. I'm 25, and the closest age to me is my brother now. That's because before me I have a brother, but I just didn't get to meet that brother because he passed away a few years before I was even born. So if he's still alive right now, he'll be around early 30s, I think so, early 30s. But he passed away before I ever met him. But for now, the one that is around, the one that is alive, is my brother, who is 17 years apart from me, you know. Yeah, he's 42 this year. So yeah, it's tough growing up with people with different mentality and people with just like that is much older than you, that's 17 years apart than you, and they wouldn't understand what you're going through, you know. Like, that's one thing. Also, I don't grow up with a father because my dad passed away when I was 6 years old. Actually, not really 6. In that year, yes, I'm 6. He passed away in 2006. But I was still 5 years old at that time. So, not a lot of memories, not a lot of things that I can collect from my father. Like, not things, but like memories or advice that I can collect from him. And also my mother, you know, like, growing up without a parents is really tough, and growing up with a negative thought as well is tough as well, you know. Not negative thought from yourself, but also negative thoughts from advices from other people. Not negative, my goodness, my brain is not working. I mean, negative people around you. I don't say that my siblings are negative, no, but sometimes their beliefs and my beliefs as something that I really want now, they don't get it, you know. They less support, more judgment, you know, basically living with judgment of people. It's tough growing up. Like, I just, you know, and also like when you have parents, the love and the care and the nurture that you need from a parents, you don't get that. I don't get that kind of love. So sometimes when I see people are happy and with their mom and dad, you know, like a kid hug their father, like, and say, "I love you, dad," and it just like sometimes make me tear up because I wish that I could do that. And yeah, I mean, growing up, it's really tough for me, but it really taught me strength and taught me that no matter what I do in life, I still have my parents' support and love, even though they are not physically here to tell me that they are proud of me and and look at me and support me and always be there for me. Like, yes, there's a lot of people out there have privileges of having parents who cheer them up, you know, right in front of them, like, yeah, you can do it, and all this kind of thing, and always say that, oh, it's okay if you can't do it, it's fine, not everyone can do it. Like, I wish I have that type of support from a person that is not a parent to me. I wish I have that kind of support, like, because growing up, judgment is one of the most common thing in my life. You know, like comparing, judgment, say, oh, why you not good as this person, why you not good as this person. That's how I experienced growing up, and it's really tough. And yeah, that's one thing, is that I have to be physically, emotionally, and mentally strong as a person who grew up without a mom and a dad. Second thing, you know, the experience that I've been through for 24 years before I even an adult, it's growing up being physically hurt more than anything. I think most of my life, from the age of 7, which is in primary school, until the age of 18, until the age of 20, I've been hurt physically almost more than half of my life. Yeah, from 7 to 20, about 13 years, I've been hurt so much more. Physically hurt, mentally hurt, yes, obviously it's a part of that as well. I think mentally hurt, it can't leave me for the rest of my life. But physically hurt, like being beat up and all, it's really tough. Like growing up, as especially, I don't say gender defines the pain of going through it, because even if you're a guy, if you're not strong, there's chances that some people can't be here anymore. Same goes to girls. If you are not strong to face that physical pain, you are going through other things as well. I'm glad that I seriously questioning myself sometimes every single day. How did I make it to today? How did I make it to almost the age of 25 while being through all this physical pain for almost years of my life? Physical bullying, physical abuse, physical things. I don't know. I seriously don't know how did I do it. I cannot explain to you guys. I think I just keep it everything inside, and I want to let it out, but it just wasn't allowed to. So yeah, in primary school I was physically bullied by 3 guys every single day, from standard 1 to standard 6, 7 to 12 years old. Imagine going through that every single day. I know I'm not the only one that's going through all this physical bullying. I know there's a lot of people right now, especially like recently there's a bunch of cases of people being students, school students, university students, primary school students being bullied to death and like bullied to murder. And I'm just so sorry to people that's going through that. Anyone that's watching this that is going through the same thing, physical bullying, just so you know that you are not alone. Keep fighting for yourself. If you need anyone to talk to, my DM on my Instagram or TikTok is always open, and always be there to help you in any kind of way. And hopefully when you're watching this video, you know that you are not alone in this world. So yeah, after my mom passed away, I was taken care of by my brother, and sometimes his anger management problem just let it out on me, and I be the victim most of the time of his beat up. Like every single day going to school being physically bullied by a bunch of guys, and then coming home being smacked, being slapped or kicked by your own family, or kicked by someone that you love. And it's just so painful growing up. I'm not gonna say anything more about what's going on in the house, because I'm still living here. I don't want to stir up anything. I am trying my best to forgive and forget, but at the same time, what's the point of forgiving and forgetting? What's the point of forgiving when you can't forget the pain that you're going through? There's no point of forgiving someone when you have to go through that much pain, when they themselves that hurt you, that torment you, that like basically the person that hurt you never come and apologize to you. Even if they did, they caused a damage already to the person that they hurt. And I'm so sorry if I can't forgive people that hurt me. Doesn't matter whether they are family or friends or anyone in my school. I can't forgive you, like no matter what. That's one. That's the second thing that I've, like the things that I have like for 24 years of my life. The third thing is that I gone through a lot of griefs in my life, and um, I know my brother did as well, like losing a mom, a dad, and then I think because my brother get to see my other brother, so I mean because I never seen the other brother, but obviously I do miss him and I wish that I could see him. I wish I meet him someday. And I recently this year lost two of my dogs, Rambo and Diablo. Yeah, I also lost myself. Like, I think the time that I found myself for who I am is when I joined martial arts 2 years ago, or else I would be a different person than I am right now. And yeah, I've been through a lot of loss, and I'm not alone. I'm not saying that I've been through this alone. There's a lot of other people that's been through the same thing as me, in my family especially. Losing one by one of your family member, losing one by one of the fur family that you have, like your dogs, your cats. And yeah, I just wish that, like, going through griefs, the same type of pain in 1 year within 3 months of each other is really painful. Like, especially this year, like I said, losing Rambo and Diablo. Rambo passed away 8th of June and Diablo passed away 12th of September, and it was literally 3 months within each other, and it's tough. A dog touch your heart in a different kind of way that a human did. Not to say that I don't grieve for my parents, but I feel like, yeah, I miss my parents, but it's a different kind of love that you get from an animal and a human. Your attachment to an animal, because your attachment to an animal is different than your attachment to a human, obviously, because humans, they can talk to you, they can tell you, but dogs, they just give you comfort, they just give you love. They always be there for you when you're sad, when you're not, when you are in your ups and downs. They will lay their head on your lap, and just being who they are as a person. They are emotional support without a verbal conversation with you. They have other kinds of conversation with humans, and that's like the toughest thing. I wish that I could turn back time and tell them how thankful I am for them. That's like the one thing. For my 24 years before even being an adult, I have to go through this. How my heart can go through this, I don't know. Sometimes growing up, from all of the things that have affected me, I always ask myself, how did I go through this? Like, physically, I have to endure the pain. Mentally, I have to fight for myself. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But let's not talk about all the down things or negative things that happen in my life. The things that make me cry, the things that makes me sad or mad or something. Let's talk about something that makes me happy for the past 24 years. And I know not much happiness going on. I think the time that I started to feel happy and feel joy, it's when I do martial arts. Like, I just want to be honest, like, because most of my times before 2 years ago, I never have a life. Like, all my life I've been controlled by my brother, and my whole life I've been hurt to the point where I can't even be happy. And I'm just very, very thankful that I find martial arts as something that I love. You know, growing up, I wanted to do martial arts, but I just didn't get to do it because my family beliefs is that women can do martial art. It's because you're a girl, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get this, get that. Like, there's a bunch of women that are fighters now. You know, even back then there are female fighters, and for them to just say because you're a woman you can't fight, then what's the point of the game? You know, what women can't fight for themselves, they're begging for men to protect them. Even men hurt women more than anything else. Men hurt women much more worse than anything. You know, you ask a man to protect you. I don't have a man in my life. All the men in my life hurt me. So what's the point of it? I need to protect myself from men like that. So yeah, I need to learn martial arts to protect myself from any case possible. You know, yes, growing up I don't have martial art skills. That's why I got bullied. I can't protect myself. But at the same time, it's good that I'm not fighting back because I get much more worse. And also will end up in something very much different. I'm just like, I don't know how to say, I'm just very glad, you know, that this community, the martial arts community, accepts me and always be there for me. You know, obviously not 100%, but at least I found that this is the thing that makes me happy. It's the things that I find joy in it. So yeah, I do martial arts for 2 years now. I'm doing boxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and MMA. Jiu-jitsu I didn't start very early. I started in 2 years ago in November. But the other sports, I mean, including MMA, I started 2 years ago around November as well. It's because at that time they don't have coach. So yeah. But for Muay Thai and boxing, I did it for like 2 years ago, but in June. Hold on guys, give me a second. So sorry guys, I went to the bathroom. So yeah, it's been 2 years since I do martial arts, and it's bringing me joy more than ever. And also obviously thank you to all my coaches, my jiu-jitsu coach, my MMA coach, my Muay Thai. How many Muay Thai coach? Two Muay Thai coach. 3. Sometimes I do have 3. Yeah, thank you so much to all of my Muay Thai coach, all 3 of my Muay Thai coach, and also my my boxing coach. You know, they all always give like supportive, especially my jiu-jitsu coach. I don't say like the other coach doesn't do this. They do care, but my jiu-jitsu coach always, if I'm sad or not, he always be there for me. And obviously he wouldn't like there for me, but at least I have someone to talk to if I have anything to talk to. Yeah, I'm just very, very thankful to all my coaches. You know, but other than that, other than martial arts, doing content as well really makes me happy. I know that I know you guys might question like, you like making content but you never make any content for the past few days, for the past few months, for the past year. Like, why? You say you like doing it but you never do it. It's because it's because of my job, and it's because I don't know, I don't really have fun content to do. I really, really love to make content. It's just that my job is really boring to show you guys. Like, I want to get another job. Hopefully next year I get to have another job, better job than the one that I have right now. I know that the current job that I have pays the bill. I mean, pays like my martial arts classes, pays for um pays for my food and my groceries and all. Like, yeah, but for me to still working here and thinking about moving out and get a car, it's gonna take at least years and years and years, probably 10 years, then only I can have a certain amount of money to do that. And I don't want to have that. Like, I don't have a significant other, I don't have a husband or a boyfriend that could help me to go through that the things that I want. And it's not that easy, you know. And yeah, I need to change job so that I can, hopefully by 2027, I can move out from the current house that I'm in, and also get a car and have my own life without people controlling me and tell me what to do in my life. Like, you can't even control your own life, don't control other people's life. Like, I hate when people do that. You know, I gave this person for years and years and years to do that, and being patient with it. And I'm not mad at people that care. You know, I know it's a form of caring because I'm a girl. But at the same time, I don't really like being controlled and being told to what to do, because I want to have my own life. I want to have my own experience, you know, my own career, not to just everything follow to the point from for this person. And you know, I don't want to say anything more, but yeah, I think there's a lot more things that changed me for the past 24 years, you know. But I think mostly through all of the griefs and the pain, the physical, mental, and emotional pain that I have to go through, that I'm going through, is the reason why I am a tougher person. Like, maybe not physically tough, but mentally tough to go through. To be walking every single day thinking that, how did I made it here? So to anyone out there who's going through anything in your life, just so you know that you are not alone. You know, make sure you find something that you love to do, and you know, make a great time out of it. Like, if you love martial arts like me, just do it, because you know that martial arts can find joy in you. If you like painting, I do love that as well. Do that, because that's the only thing that you find joy. Keep doing it, because sometimes the things that keep you occupied is the things that makes you forget about your problems. So yeah, today is the first day of the 1 week streak, 7 videos, 7 days. My god, I don't know why I'm blanking right now. 7 days, 7 videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.